Those early days of war from the air were terrifying. As the war years progressed, the sound of aircraft flying overhead was recognised by its sound. There were times when you could draw a sigh of relief and state it's one of ours. Many were the times when you recognised the sound of the enemy planes. Then the radio broadcast would cease. The warning of an imminent air raid would sound. It was then you hastened to sit in the cold air raid shelter which had been built at the bottom of the garden. Actually, hadn't we? Didn't have an air raid shelter. My father earned too much money, so we used to go into next door's air raid shelter. What happened to you is you carried into the air raid shelter, so named after a member of Parliament, whose brave wave it was. Any article would help to keep you warm. Example, a hat, a pair of gloves, warm, thick socks, a blanket and a bucket. My mother's bladder did not behave too well in such circumstances, and she was reassured if the bucket had not been forgotten. One night my sisters and I were sitting in the air raid shelter singing Christmas carols. It was nearing Christmas when someone must have been listening to us, and we began to sing Noel, Noel, when a male voice from the next air raid shelter shouted into the night, "There's no bloody hell worse than this." That night the carol singing came to an abrupt end. There were nights when one could be cold and comfortless for many hours. You appeared to exist only with the sound of the all-clear siren. When this came, you hastened into the house to catch up on your lost sleep, because you had to rise again to greet a new day. Moonlight nights were a time of reprieve from the air raids, as the enemy planes could be spotted more easily, and were playing game for the aircraft batteries. That's it.
Lilian, that is amazing. Would you just say a couple of kind words, just say thank you, because that was to get something as articulate as that, because you spent so much time writing it. Yeah, it's a joy. Just say something.
Just 34 pages of it, my autobiography, and I was only 72 when I finished it. So I've got many more things to add. But
well, could we come back perhaps on another day? And I'll do
no, that was a wartime experience. I'm not telling you about.
Oh, sorry.
I could talk about my wartime romance, but that's not the time.
No.
I just want to say must be thank you for the effort to read that to us, and I'm sure it took you a lot of time to actually write it as well.